Well, I thought I'd do a very quick video because just had a chat on the internet that John's, who's about my age, has decided it's time to give up motorcycling because he's got problems with arthritis in his neck. And I did actually mention that he might consider an electric bike because it still gives you a chance to get out into the country. So I thought we'd have another look at my first electric bike, which is the one in front of us, and the one that I've just obtained, which is that one. They're both a bit grubby because they've both been used. Anyway, this one I did a thing on it on YouTube not so long ago, and I thought this would be ideal for John. Especially, it's really good for going down canals. You can go very slowly as you like, and it's really good from that point of view. Just got to put a horn on it. That's a job to do. So yeah, switched on. There it is. It's that simple. I've got a bicycle speedo and throttle control, and for most little outings in the country, this is all you need, and off it goes. There we are. Oh God, according to this speedo we got up to 18 miles an hour, and that's on grass, so as you can tell, you can go miles on this at lower speeds. You've got a really good range, enough to go down any canal for 10 miles or more and come back easily. This one's only got front suspension, so you need a decent saddle. I did change the saddle to a better sprung one, as I explained in an earlier video. But can you see, it's just so simple. And if you want to save battery life, you just pedal it. So I'm doing about 10 miles an hour, which is a nice pedal speed, and I'm pedaling round, and that's all you need to do. There we go. Now we'll look. Both of these were made by a very good friend of mine, Tony. And they're unique. I mean, these are the only two in the country. This one is slightly different, but all the basics are pretty much the same. There's the battery unit, which you lift off if you want to. The BMS, the battery management system, and the speed controller are down below. It's got really high quality suspension and bearings on this. A lot of it's in titanium, so that it can take a real pounding. These wheels are off an MZ125, and he's put 14 gauge spokes in. He rebuilt all those wheels himself. He's a very clever chap, absolute wizard with electronics, and he's devised everything, including the program that runs it. So this is a standard phone, and you just press on the app, and up comes the information, which will soon go out because I've just turned it off. Or have I? No, I haven't. So there you go. We've got 82.7 volts. It's 99% of a battery there. You can do all sorts of things there. That's a GPS speedo, and just press that, and eventually that will find the satellites, and you've got the GPS. Or you can have the miles per hour there and then see your battery volts and all the other information. And it's very specific. You can see everything is thought of. There are so many safety features on this thing, it's not true. Any kind of temperature fluctuation, and the BMS, which is the bit down below the battery management system, will trip. Now Tony, because he thinks I'm an old codger, which of course I am, has detuned it so that I can't go as fast as he used to. But it's all very straightforward. It's very like a motorcycle. Let's put the lights on, very bright headlamps. Just like a bike, press forward, and it's now engaged to the throttle. And it's just the same, it's a piece of cake. So John, think about this, it's really ideal. Right, now this one's quick. Oh, and it will lift the front wheel if you're not careful, even on grass. So I'll take it a bit steady. The point is that you don't have to race about. You know, we're doing 9 miles an hour. And I'll lean over the front and open up a bit. Ooh, see what I mean? It's quite quick. In fact, too quick, because the BMS is giving me a warning. It's going bleep, bleep, bleep. So what have we got? 34.84 amp hours remaining. We're down to 82 volts. 0 watts because we're not moving. Even gives you the temperature, look. 11 degrees. So off we go again. It's got fantastic suspension, this one. As I say, the spindles are titanium, so it can take any amount of knocking about. But as I say, Tony built this for himself really, but he's moved on to other things now, so it's now mine, even though it's detuned. As I say, he electrically detuned it so that I couldn't do anything too awful. I'm waiting for another camera because the camera I'm using at the moment is on my helmet. And I'm going to get another camera so that I can put it on the 2 electric bikes and maybe do a couple of trips just to show how good they are. This one is so smooth, the suspension is wonderful, and the brakes are fantastic. And you can go so slowly. The throttle response, he's got it arranged so that you can just go just as slow as you like. 2 miles an hour, no problem at all. And you can do that endlessly and then pedal if you want. So at the moment the gearing is such that it's a bit low, but I'm pedaling as well. And it's, you know, just basically I'm just moving my legs up and down. I'm not actually propelling the bike, I'm just doing the movements. So we go off again, then off we go. Ooh. I think this little device is ridiculously fast, really, and that's no wonder Tony detuned it. Oh gosh, look at that! You can see where I did the last wheelie. I've done my lawn in. Look, look at this. How silly is that? Oh dear, dear. Yeah. I'll be a bit more gentle. Woo! So comfy, this little thing. You could really go for miles at low speeds. Obviously if you open it up, the batteries are going to sap energy. But at this, normal speed, you've got a fantastic range. So I'm doing 9 miles an hour. That's accurate, by the way, because it's GPS, whereas the other one's just a bicycle one based on the wheel diameter. It's so comfy. So John, give it a thought, because you can still get out. You don't have to race around either to enjoy these things. Just pottering along I'm in the middle of the countryside here, really, and very little traffic of any kind in the smaller single track lanes around here. So you can just go at your own pace for mile after mile. I've actually used the other one on the local canal, and it's a joy, because obviously you only go at slow cycle pace, because you share the towpath with fishermen and people walking with dogs and things, so you can just take it easy and enjoy the day. So say at 5 miles an hour, this is so easy to control. It's absolute joy. Now the blue one over there, that's 1.5 kilowatts, which is 2 horsepower, which is more than my Raleigh mopeds. This one is far more powerful, and it will go up to 10 kilowatts easily, which is sort of about the same as a 125 motorcycle. About 12 or 13 horsepower. If Tony detuned it, it would go up to nearer 20 kilowatts, but it isn't, that's not his intention nor mine. I just want to take it easy and enjoy it. And this one is supremely comfortable because the suspension is marvellous on it. Tony's done a remarkable job, and he does these fantastic constructions and then moves on to another one. At the moment he's working on a scooter, which he's stripped down and is rebuilding totally. Everything will be different, the electronics, the batteries, the motor, it's all being changed, and that's what he likes to do. So this is the only one in England, incidentally. There are only 2 of these machines that he's constructed, and here they both are. I'm not sure I'll be interested in purchasing a scooter, because they really are in a different league, and people don't like them. I'm not sure I like them, actually, when kids use them on pavements and things, whereas these are just proper bicycles and they don't upset anybody. You just take your time and enjoy them. I could go around this garden probably all day at this speed. Yeah, we're down to 80.3 volts, so we are tending to use a bit of battery power. But as you can see, at this speed, you really could go all day. And if it gets, I'm going to adjust the pedal gearing so that it's easier to pedal at slightly higher speeds. What the ideal is that you pick your gearing so that you can pedal at 15 miles an hour, which is just perfect. Which is what I do when I'm in town. If I go into town on the other bike, which I do because it's got panniers, I use it for shopping. I just pedal along at a steady 15 using my